Hello, good evening, everybody. I want to appreciate you all for being so consistent with this training. Today actually marked the last day for the beginners class. I want to say thank you to the subscribers. A big thank you to those that have been on this training. In fact, I couldn't have done this if not for you guys. I do appreciate all of you. Now, today marks the last day of today's training, and I want to be very candid. Like I said, this training is going to mark the end because this is the beginner's aspect for the 4 days. There will be an advanced class coming up. That advanced class will take place from Monday, 10th of July, and it will elapse 24th of July. And that means that the training is going for 2 weeks. That because you are taking 2 weeks of my time, that training is not free. The cost of that training, good evening, Mr. Mavis. Welcome, sir. The cost for that training is 10,000 naira. I'll be dropping my account details for you to make payments. And that training will commence exactly on Monday, 9 p.m. time. And we'll be dropping our recorded videos for that training on Telegram. Are you with me? So I know some people will be like, this is the first time I'm meeting this man. I don't know if he's going to scam me. It's always scamming. Please feel free. Because this is not a region where people are being scammed. If you make your payment, just make sure you send your proof of payment to me so that I can know that, or if you can't send your proof of payment, once payment is made, call me and tell me your name on the payment. Are you with me? Once that payment is made, I will put you automatically in the advanced class training of Telegram. So thank you, and may Almighty God bless you for all you have done. All right, let's start. What are we doing for today? Today we are going to look at how to news trade and also how trading management can come into these settings. I gave some websites. I don't know if it was the one or the two when I was training, because someone asked me a question. And these websites are really going to be helpful. The first website I would like to capitalize on is myfxbook.com. Now, myfxbook.com is a news trading website where analysis is being made. Let's go to my site. Let me share my screen. Now, coming onto myfxbook.com, the first thing we do is for you to go to, let's talk about the economic calendar of myfxbook.com. You go to home, go to, or before we even go to home, we can come here, go to economic calendar, or let's go to my FX calculator. Then the drop down arrow there, you can click on position size calculator. Once you click on position size calculator, remember we are talking about how to manage our accounts. You can even from here predict what kind of lot size you will use for your trade. Now, The currency pair is exactly on this drop down arrow. That's the currency pair. Now, let's say I use a currency pair like NZUSD. NZUSD is my focus. Let's say the amount you have is $1,000. Now, if you have $1,000, how much do you want to risk? Let's say I'm risking 3%. If you collect signals from all these signals companies, they will tell you that risk between 1 to 3%. I get risk between 1 to 3%. Then click on calculate. Okay, before you even click on calculate, you can just put the pips you are looking at. Let's say 20 pips. Click on calculate. Now, look at it. The amount you have which you can risk from this $1,000 is $30. It means that you can risk $30 from this $1,000. Let's go to my screen. So let's say for $1,000, if I risk 30%, it's either I win that trade or I lose that trade. If I win that trade, on this place, that will be $1,030. But if God forbid I lose that trade, that's what? $970. Of which, if you come to the advanced class, you rarely lose a trade. You majorly win all your trades. Fancy. So, plus $30 and minus what? $30. So, so that's the reason why if you are trading a very large account, you should know what you are risking. Are you with me? If you are trading a very large account, you should always know what you are risking. Is that clear, class? So that's how to determine your risk on every trade and the account you have. Now, let's go to the economic calendar of investing, my FSB. Come here, click on economic calendar. Once you click on economic calendar, now, one thing I appreciate about investing.com is that for every news which is taking place in the next hour or the next minute, you will be seeing the highlights of the news at the bottom. If you pay attention, you see that the news I have at the bottom here is household spending MOM. And that's Canadian market down sharply on widespread. Let's go to the latest part. This is the news. Oh, we have passed this date now. So let's see today's date. The time now is 8. Oh, look at it. Okay, all these ones are the news that are to be launched. In 4 hours time, it's more or less like 12. So let's. Okay, this is a Canadian news. Look at this. And we can even check the content of the news. In Canada, the average house hourly wage of payment employees refers to the average hourly wage of compensation earned by permanent employees in their primary job. You can just go through the news. Nobody is saying you should not go through news. You can go through the news and see what it's all about. Now, look at this place. You can browse through the chart and see the content of the chart. Now, yesterday, I said something about sentimental trading. I said sentimental trading is when you trade based on people's prediction. Look at it. They said Forex sentiment card, USD card. If you look at this place, this is an indication that this market will go bearish. Why is it going to go bearish? If you look at my screen, you see that they said USD card short 63%, long 37%. So that's a signal that 11% of traders are currently trading USD card. Can you see? So that is an indication that this market will go on a sell. But that's not where I'm going to today. That's just the analysis of how to go on the breakdown of the news. Now, I want to talk about what makes you to trade a pair. And I also want to look at how you can combine both news trading and technical trading. Let me go to TradingView. I love TradingView so much. I use it a lot. So I have an account with them and I do a lot of transactions on it. Let's come here, tradingview.com. Come to these three horizontal icons. Oh, it's still loading. If you can see my picture, it says you can sign up and put your picture there. Click on these horizontal icons. Go to products. In those days, before, you know, all these websites, they change their sites from time to time. All these websites, they change their sites from time to time. Before, this super chart you see is referred to as chart. I think this thing was just done early this year. So now it is now a super chart. So since it's a super chart, what do? You click on it. So if you click on it, it's loading. I always like to use a blue background for my TradingView because at night, especially at night, it's always very clear. Can you see this? For some of you are conversant with all these things. This is called RSI. This is a trade. I mean, this is what your chart looks like. And what you do here is, let's say you want to trade a news. Look at the date. Look at the time left, the time it's taking place. Like tomorrow now, tomorrow will be NFP. NFP is non-farm payroll, and I talked about NFP. And if you want to trade NFP, let's even check July 7th. Let's see. Good. Oh, sorry. I thought that's for NFP. We are going to United States. Oh, this is so wonderful. Look at it. As at July 7th, 1:30. Oh, I love this. Thank God I'm saying this. Now look at this. At July 7th, at 1:30, the non-farm payroll will take place in two places. So every trader will wait for this event, for this to happen. Every trader will wait for this non-farm payroll situation to occur. But apart from that, I said this is the time left. You see, these are the symbols or the what they call it, the flags for the country. Why this is the news? This is the impact. So as this is the impact, this is the low previous, consensus and actual. Now listen, always put your focus on the high impact. It's just like somebody who wants to make a machine, or you are welding a machine. Your impact on that machine determines the efficiency of that machine. If you put in a good impact, you're going to get an excellent machine. If you put in a bad impact, of course, your machine would not be excellent. Are you with me? So with that, if I come to this place and I say, I go on the high, I always don't look at the low or the medium. I always look at the high. This is Australian dollar. Now, previous and the actual determines whether I should enter that market as a buyer or sell. Now, listen, this is Australian dollar 10.45. This is Australian dollar 11.791. The consensus is more or less like the average of the previous and the actual. Sometimes it might not be so efficient, but that's the average of it. Are you now listen carefully? If the actual is greater than the previous, listen. If the actual is greater than the previous, as it stands, the actual year is greater than the previous. What do? You enter this market as a buy. But if the previous is greater than the actual, what I mean is, let's say as this is 10.45, the actual is now maybe 9.60. What do? You enter that market as a sell. Are you with me? You enter that market as a sell. Now, let me tell you how you can earn in two ways using this strategy. We know that actual is greater than previous. I just come to my screen. I'll say since AUD, actual is greater than previous. I'll come here and say for AUD card or AUD JPY or AUD, let's use the AUD card. That's why you must understand base currency and core currency. Because AUD is here, you enter this market as a buy. Remember, AUD is the one who is having the advantage here. And it is the actual, I said if you go on actual to previous, you buy. So enter this market as a buy. But if AUD card on another trade, you can as well go as GPP AUD. You know that also exists. You can enter this market as a sell. You can enter this market as a sell. So in other words, you have earned in two ways. Just that news makes you to what? Earn in two ways. Are you with me? So that is AUD card and GPP AUD. Are you with me? So let's go to the next phase. Let's say, excuse me. Let's say I want to trade Europe. No. Okay, just look at this. Look at this. This news came in as at 1:30 today. And we have the eye. Let's even look at the first eye. You have 248 and what? 236. So in this case, what do you go for? You go for a buy for USD. That means that you come here. So it means for USD card, you go for a buy. You go for a buy. Now, if it is GBP USD, you go for what? Is sell. Can you see? So a news can make you to make two excellent decisions, whereby you can make your money easily from those decisions you have made. Are you with me? A news can make you to make what? Two excellent decisions, whereby you make money from those decisions you have made. Thank you very much. Let's go to investing.com. Don't forget, advanced class comes up on Monday. Investing.com. Because anything you learn here today, it's not complete. Not until you have the knowledge of that advanced class. So, investing.com is also a platform whereby you make your decisions. See, let me advise you guys on something. Whenever you go onto these two sites, always try your best to sign up with them. Of course, when you sign up with them, you have the full package of that website. And I am not saying that you cannot go on the pro. Look at it. You can go on pro on investing.com. But I am not just interested in going on the pro situation. You can go on pro on what? Investing.com. First thing, let's talk about pips. First thing, go to tools. You see, I can sign in because I have an account with them already. Go to tools. Then go down, go to currency volatility. Can you see? You know why I love this section? This section tells you the number of pips you are assigned to for the week. For instance, you know, I was on Euro USD. Euro USD, I am assigned with what? 73.46 pips. Now, if you are not greedy, in a day, if you get 10 or 20 pips, that is very, very sufficient. Are you with me? In a day, if you get 10 or 20 pips, that is very, very sufficient. I tell people something. The reason why people will always lose their money in the forex business is because they are greed. They have a high level of greed. And once you are greedy in the financial market, take it or leave it, you lose all your fortune or all your money in that market. So if you are not greedy, what does it mean for you not to be greedy? You have $100, you can make $5 in a day. I don't know which bank that you want to deposit $100 and the bank will give you profit of 3,500 in a day. You have not seen, no. If you have seen, please let me know. Let me go and put my money there and be making such profit. In fact, the only platform I know that you get interest for any money you deposit is all these sites they call PiggyVest. PiggyVest is a unique site you can use to get daily profit. Sometimes I can lock my money in PiggyVest. And because I lock my money, I'll get a profit for locking my money there. I did very well. And I've used it there for 2 years. If you want to get that link to always register or save your money in PiggyVest, just send me hi on WhatsApp and I'll send a link to you and you register with them. And you, of course, you have an account with PiggyVest. I've been using them for 2 years and I've not regretted it. Because when I put my money there, if you put 1 million in the bank, take it or leave it. They will surely tell you that your 1 million is now $999. Are you with me? They will tell you that your 1 million is now $999. So when you have this amount on PiggyVest, it helps you. Are you Mr. Bolaji? Good evening and welcome, sir. God
Good evening,
bless
sir.
you. Welcome, Mr. Bolaji. Can you hear
Thank
me,
you,
sir?
sir. Yes, I
Hello,
can
sir.
hear you, sir. I can hear you.
Oh, welcome, Mr. Bolaji. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good evening,
Despite
sir.
your good evening, sir. Despite your busy moment, you still made this time for me. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you,
Thank
sir.
God.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so that's it. That's invested upfront. So I'm going to quickly wrap up with this part. Then I will give room to Mr. Bolaji to speak. Mr. Bolaji here is
Yes,
actually a graduate. Maybe, in fact, okay, let me finish what I'm saying before I bring Mr. Bolaji to it. I just have 2 minutes to talk about that, so that I'll give him time to speak. The next thing I'll talk about is technicals. I'll look at the technical summary. The technical summary, if you look at this place of my technical summary, you will see that, let me click on Forex first. Don't worry, if you want to know more of all these things, just come to the advanced class and you have a very good idea of it. You have, oh, sorry. Okay, look at this. Just look at this. On the technical summary, you have buy, strong buy, neutral. Anybody who sees this information should know that you have to enter that market as a buy. Are you with me? You have to enter that market as a buy. Now, listen, if you have a situation like strong sell, guys, this is one way I make my money in 2 ways. I can make money in 2 ways here. Listen, the best currency is euro. The quote currency is USD. But if you look at this one, the reverse is the case. Where this is strong buy, this one is going as what? A strong sell. So you can even enter Euro USD as a buy, and you can enter USD CHF as a sell. And as that one is proceeding as a buy, the other one will be what? Proceeding as a what? As a sell. Are you with me? So that's one way to use a decision to make money. I'm showing you 2 things now. I mean, if you use these 2 things alone, you make your profit. But I say this last. Your profit is not complete not until you have a good knowledge. Not until you have a good knowledge of what? Technical analysis. And that technical analysis will be done in the advanced class. And guess what? If you're in that advanced class, you will definitely understand it. Now, yes, House, Mr. Bolaji Ario is a man that is unique. I just thank God that I always meet wonderful and great people ever since when I've been conducting this training. Mr. Bolaji was like every other beginner coming to have this knowledge. And guess what? He made payments for this advanced class. And Mr. Bolaji is so busy that, in fact, this time he gave to me, he said, I am wondering, maybe I will kill a very huge cow at the end of the day because Mr. Bolaji doesn't have time. He's a very busy man. When I was even conducting his advanced class training, at a point, I think he attended the class just once or twice. He could not, so I had to be sending him recorded videos. But there's one thing that makes this man unique, and that's why he's going to share his experience with you. He didn't see it as if he was paying money to his scammer. He paid his 10K to me and believed and knew that, of course, I'll receive my training. And because this man believed in me, I did everything on my part not to fail this man. He's going to tell you, even after the training, we still spoke which day, yeah? We still spoke just recently, yeah? You understand?
Yes, sir.
I still give him mentorship. Mr. Bolaji will still be begging me that, I'm sorry, I told him, Mr. Bolaji, your questions are not too much. You have paid for my advanced class, so your mentorship is live. Are you with me? So in the house class, everybody, we have Mr. Bolaji. Mr. Bolaji, thank you and welcome, sir. Please, sir. We just want you to share your experience with them so that they will not think that maybe this one is one scammer online, you know?
No.
Take your money and
good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
I'm happy to be here this evening. Yeah. I want to, first of all, appreciate you, sir, for the great privilege given to me.
Thank you so much, sir.
I actually passed through this training. Actually, I attended a number of trainings before, but it was never like this one.
Wow.
When I attended this training, in fact, it really changed my life. So I didn't stop there. I went to attend the advanced class. I paid for the advanced class. So I just want to encourage everybody, please, after today's training, don't stop here. The advanced training is the main. This man is not a scammer. He's real. I gained a lot from him. Honestly speaking, I gained immediately after the training. I funded my account and I started. I was using a demo before, but I just delved into the.
Mr. Bola just have the next update.
And I used all the techniques, everything is in a wonderful man. So I want to encourage you all. This man is real, and in fact, he will give you all that you need. So I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
I thank you so much for this privilege.
I should be the one to thank you. I know you are very big. In fact, when the time was going, I was like, maybe probably Mr. Bolaji could not make it. But thank you, sir. God bless you for this.
In fact, I just came in. I just came in now.
Yeah, I thought as well. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Mr. You can ask him. I didn't pay him to come and do this. Mr. Hello, sir. Have we seen ourselves one-on-one?
At all, we've not seen. I stay in Abeokuta.
You see? And I
stay in Abeokuta.
You see?
Good state.
So
we've never seen. We've never met.
We've not. I don't even know him. You understand? So it's just that.
But I'm actually I'm longing to see you. I want to meet you in person.
Yeah,
I want to meet you in person.
Special grace of God, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Bola.
Please keep up the good work, please. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it, sir.
God will be with you.
Amen, sir. Amen. You too, sir.
Thank you so much for opening our eyes. For not being selfish. For not being selfish. Honestly speaking, I'm not selfish.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
All right, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the time. God bless you, greatest.
Amen.
Yeah. Thank you so much, class. Yes, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. You've heard the class. So this is it. So I'll drop the details on my screen. You can start making your payments. Please, training starts on Monday. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night and have a wonderful night rest. Thank you so much, Mr. Mavis. I appreciate your consistency. Thank you to those that have been watching the videos. In fact, they've been wonderful. Messages came in, lovely messages. The subscribers, God bless you all. Mr. Mavis, before you go, I don't know if you have any question. I'm sorry, I forgot to ask.
No, sir, I'm okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, yes, sir. See you in the advanced class by the special grace of God. Thank you, sir. All right. Yes. Yeah, bye, everybody. See you on Monday by the grace of God. Bye. Thank you.